This is the southernmost point in America, and this is me. And since some of the healthiest cities in America are located in the south, investigating Key West lifestyle and diet to see if the farther south we go, healthier people get, would probably answer a lot of questions, which leaves only one man for this job. Key West is located in South Florida, almost 100 miles from Cuba, which is far enough that nobody would swim between the two. With a population of only 24,000 residents, 32% of the people here are obese, which is not a great start for this small town. The top killers here include cancer and heart disease, which don't differ much from the rest of the country. With all these places available for exercise and fresh seafood dishes, what could be the nature of obesity and disease? I guess I will find out after this 4 hours drive. But first, quick stop at the Southernmost Dollar Tree in America. When you don't prepare yourself to go to the most certain point in America, you ended up needing to go to Dollar Tree. Also, a quick stop for sunset on the way there. As you guys know, I'm addicted to sunsets, and of course, healthy snacks, because at this point, I was already starved. After a long drive, we finally got at the hotel, which was basically a small room at someone's backyard Airbnb. Soon enough, it was time for food again, and as always, I hunted down some of the best foods around, which was surprisingly above the average price, and not as healthy as we expected. The crab was deep fried and the broth full of oil. But after dinner, there was only one possible logical thing to do. Alright, time to sleep. Night night, but don't sleep too much. I guess God was not complying with my investigation. So while you watch me drink this tea and probably burn my mouth, I can tell that the quality of the breakfast of this hotel already told me a lot about the health status of this city. The breakfast was very sad, full of artificial sweetener. The yogurt, peanut butter, and other sides were full of added sugars and corn syrup. I don't think there was a single real food besides the eggs that honestly didn't taste that good.
Allergic to gluten, so I'm just having the cheese and the eggs and the peanut butter.
Now it was time for spy mode and explore the city. Since it was raining, I decided to stay in the car and drive around the city until the weather gets better. But while I drive, let me give you some context about Key West. One thing I noticed is that because it's a small town, people use a lot of bikes and tend to walk everywhere. The town is strongly influenced by tourists, which enhances the town's economy and influence the offers of restaurants and grocery stores. Local business know that tourists pay big bucks when dining on vacation. Simple things like fresh caught fish, mussels, and shrimp all high to the price. Don't judge my road snack, by the way. Oops, I guess we finally got at the southernmost point in America. But it still rains, so let me keep driving and storytelling until the sun shows up. At a fine dining establishment, even a simple appetizer can run you up to $25. However, most of these restaurants were shack style, tourist traps that you could probably walk into with your pants off.
These people will get scammed.
Well, the rain didn't stop, but in the meantime, I found the southernmost fitness center in America and the southernmost resort as well, which leads us to my next point: exercise. By the way, the weather got better, but this boat got stuck.
Oh no! Oh no!
According to the CDC, only 28% of Americans exercise enough, which gets even lower in the South. The prevalence here was found to be 22% among adults. So as a good person, I decided to run to see if I could help Dan to increase the rate around here. I got you. But no, serious. How could the rate be so low with so many parks and beaches around the city? Look at these. The town is surrounded by nature and the ocean. Wild, small creatures besides old historical parks and trails from world wars. Talking about wild, the party life is not different around here. Seems like the paradise party 24/7. With no breaks and a lot of alcohol, late night sleep, and drugs everywhere. Well, now I might have a bigger picture of the health of people in the South, but there is still need for more investigation. Sorry, it was beach time. But while you watch me go for a swim, let's continue. Just so you guys have a better idea, in Colorado there is a town known for its active lifestyle and focus on health, has constantly been named one of the healthiest towns in America. Located in almost the center of the country, its residents have access to a range of outdoor activities, and there is a strong emphasis on health eating and exercise. However, the city has a low obesity rate of 15%. The percentage of adults who report engaging in regular physical activity is 87%. And the city has a high life average of 85.3 years. How can two very similar places be so different? Oh, I guess I'm back from my swimming, finally. I'm starting to realize that even if a lot of the healthiest cities in America are located in the South, southern states generally have much higher poverty rates than their peers in the North. Every southern state except for Florida has an obesity rate of 30%, and people living down here is twice more likely to be smokers and sedentaries than people in Utah, for example. So my conclusions are that the health status of the people down here is definitely affected by the high prices of living here. Healthy food or not will require big bucks. Simple daily activities will cost a lot of money, and the environment created by the tourism and people living here will influence your bad decisions. Definitely be careful where you're gonna put yourself in. So if you're planning to travel here, be prepared to spend a lot of money for basic foods, hotels, bars, and daily activities.
Buy two, get one free, even though you're paying for it.
Oh.
The Southernmost point is not as I expected, but made me realize how much I appreciate the things I have. It may sound dramatic to see that I drove almost 400 miles to actually realize that, but one thing I can't decline. This place is beautiful and have an amazing sunset. As always, stay healthy and let's talk nutrition. See you next week.